Hey Joe, it's Folks here, and today in this video we're going to take a look at this store here. It's called trailrunningaddicts.com. If you guys wanted to go check out the domain, you definitely could, but here in this video today we're going to be taking a much closer look. I'm going to be kicking off this new series here on the channel where we're going to do a ninja star rating of a whole bunch of different stores, and this store here is the first one for this episode. We're going to look at things like homepage brand. We're going to look at product page brand. We're going to look at social media accounts for these stores. We're going to also look at the niches that they're selling in. I'll give my comments on it. We'll talk about the product selections that they've chosen and also break down their designs. Now, if you are someone that's just getting started with print on demand, of course, make sure to check out my free print on demand course. It's called 123 POD. There's over 20 step-by-step videos that are going to show you how to start your store and get started with Facebook and Instagram ads. Also, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, come check it out. Link down in the description. You'll get a whole bunch more free training. You'll see a bunch of print-on-demand product reviews, and there's about 50,000 other store owners there as well. So, like I said, today we're looking at this store here, trailrunningaddicts.com. And like I said, we're going to break it down. We're going to look at a whole bunch of different stuff here on the store and really break down what I think they're doing well and some things that they could potentially improve on. So if you're someone that is just getting into print on demand and you're trying to see examples of cool stores or stores that don't look so hot, this series here could help you out. I got all the stores that we're going to look at in this series from the POD Ninjas Facebook group every single Tuesday. I make this post right here, so if you guys wanted to get your store featured in this series, go check out the group, look for this post on Tuesdays, and submit yours. Okay, so like I said, we're calling this the Ninja Star Rating Scale. All of these categories are going to be broken down on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we'll give an overall rating for this as well here at the end. Okay, our first category is homepage brand. I gave this store an 8. Okay, there's a couple reasons why they didn't get a 10, and I want to go through them. All right, the first is I think that they need some more diversity in terms of products on the homepage. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, if you go to their homepage, it actually is structured very nice, right? I'll break it down what I think is nice in a second. But as we scroll through, right, we see pictures of hoodies and sweatshirts, and then more hoodies, and then the page, kind of goes into some of their Instagram stuff, right? If you go back up to the top and you go into their menus here, you can see that they have everything from joggers, zip-up hoodies, different kinds of t-shirts, hooded blankets, same thing for men. Under extra goodies, they have things for dogs as well. I'll just click in and show you this. These are what they're calling trail pup hoodies, right? I think if on their homepage, maybe somewhere in here, like instead of having this featured section where it's just showing hoodies, like maybe they'd show like a featured collections, right, where they show multiple different product types that they have available on the store, right, and then that'll just kind of show a little bit more stuff that people could look at there. Okay, the second reason they didn't get a 10 is right here. Right, I think that there's an opportunity for branding with their pop-up, right? So if you hang out on the homepage for a little while, you actually see this image here where it says unlock 15% off your first order. First and foremost, really nice branding with the images of the samples that they've ordered. The only other thing that I would have tried to do here is instead of writing like unlock 15% off with your first order, I would write something like come run with us, right? Enter your email and we'll give you 15% off or something like that. The third thing that I thought they could have done better was that their logo is a bit small. If I go back to the store here and show you, again, an overview, go back up to the top. The logo up at the top is a little bit small. Nice logo, a little bit tough to see. It does look a little bit better on mobile than it does here on desktop. I think one of the cool things about their logo too is it's a pair of running shoes in the shape of a mountain. Definitely cool, but again, it's a little bit small here on the homepage. All right, in terms of things that I like on the homepage, First and foremost, awesome imagery, right? If we scroll through this entire homepage, even just this background image here where it says wear trail running on your sleeves, right? That's a really cool image. Cool background, breaks everything up really nicely. They have some awesome images showing their products as well. Looks like they've gone and ordered a lot of different samples of their stuff to show it here on their store. They also have, the Instagram account link, so you can see stuff from their Instagram account as well. We'll scroll back up. I think overall, like I said, they've done a really nice job with the homepage, and overall, they are going to get an 8 Ninja Star rating for their homepage. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the homepage. The next page we're going to look at is product page. I gave them a 7, which is not as good as the homepage. There is a lot of good here on their product page, which we'll take a look at in a second. The first reason that they are getting a 7 is actually a little bit to do with the second reason, is just the lack of imagery in their description, right? When it comes to product descriptions, one thing that I like to do, and I can show you guys here, is I like to include images, right? So if we just go to any old product page, we'll try this one here. In the description, I like to add images here, right? Where I can kind of break up some of this text a little bit. Okay, the first thing I gave them a 7 for was because you can see here in their product page, not only can the person choose a color of the hoodie, right, where the colors change a little bit, but they can also change the material. Right, so you can see material, trail tough blend, and comfort blend. If you scroll down, it says, please see material features chart in the image gallery for more information on our product options, our fabric options, right? And they have this image here. Honestly, I might have just put that image right into your description. That might have, when you're on a mobile device, sometimes when you have images in your description, it makes everything seem a lot cooler. It makes everything seem just a lot more streamlined. And I think that would really add to it. The other thing was in here, let me go back to my little PowerPoint where I'm showing the reasons. I wrote, could also use the zoom in photo in the gallery description, right? What I'm talking about is this image here, where it says the purpose of this image is to give customers a better view of the full design without any obstructions from laces, zippers, or other features of the garment. I might have just put that image right in the description, right? You could have 2 images in the description, this one here and this one. Are those small things? Sure, but they're things that I think really help a product page look really nice, especially when someone is looking at it from a mobile device, okay? In terms of things that I do like about this product page would be just the overall layout of it. I think they did a good job with writing something here that is not generic. I like this badge here where they have their logo blended with the payment icons. If we scroll down, they have some washing and carrying options here. They have another little banner down here. They have a review. They have some related products, and I think overall their product page looks pretty streamlined. They also have some really nice product images here that are showcasing the product. Looks like, again, they ordered a sample so that way they can show a real photo of it, and overall their mock-ups definitely look pretty sleek. Right? If you're someone that is looking to get some really cool mock-ups, one of the sites and services that I've used for a long time is Placeit. Right? You can go to placeit.net and check them out. They have different products or mock-ups for a whole bunch of different products in here where you'll be able to create some really cool product images for your store. Sometimes when you're building out a print-on-demand store, the mock-ups that the print-on-demand company has are fine, but sometimes you can really create something really nice when you add mock-ups like these. And again, this is just the hoodie page. If we go and we look at, let's do some other products here. Let's say that you are selling leggings, right? And you wanted to get some action shots of your product, you'd be able to, right? And again, they have tons of other products in here that you can click through. Like, again, let's say you are doing print-on-demand socks, right? There's a whole bunch of socks in here, and literally it's super easy to create these. You would just click on them, and you would end up uploading your design file in there, and then if it ever loads, you'd be able to see that. You would just literally insert your image. You'd be able to position it exactly how you want it, and you can create something that's really cool. If you wanted to get 15% off of a Placeit subscription, you could use code POD Ninjas 15 I'll also put a link in the pinned comment of this post where you guys can click that. It is an affiliate link, so if you happen to sign up using the code, I would get a commission, and I would be very excited about that. But placeit.net here is a really cool service that you should check out if you wanted to get some really cool mock-ups for your store. Okay, so product page rating of a 7 is what they are going to get. Something that they did really well is their social media pages. Okay. Building a great store is only half the battle, right? You want to make sure that you are building a full-fledged brand, right? That you are actually not only building a great store, but that you are, building a community, that you're building out social media pages to promote your stuff. And this store did an exceptional job on that. We give them a rating of a 9, right? Flawless in Facebook and Instagram presence. Let me show you guys some of the things that they are doing on their Instagram, so that way you guys, or on their Facebook first, so that way you guys can see, right? So here we are on the Facebook page for Trail Running Addicts. Their logo matches the store. Their header image matches the store. And they're pretty active. You can see that this photo here was posted 16 hours ago. It looks like it's a customer review photo showing the product. The only thing I would have suggested is maybe add the link here to be able to have someone be able to click it and buy it if they wanted to. Again, as we scroll through, you can see that they're pretty active, posting almost every day or so here on the page. And again, they're posting a lot of really cool photos that they're getting from customers. If you don't have reviews, you could post photos that you get from Placeit. I just showed you earlier where you can get mock-ups that look like real people are wearing your stuff. That's a cool way for you to be able to promote your items, right? They also look like they have a Facebook shop set up, something I don't have a lot of experience with, but something that could help with creating a nice looking Facebook page. Here is their Instagram account. You can see that they have about 1,700 followers or so. They're following about 3,000 accounts, pretty normal here. Their bio is set up pretty perfectly, right? You can see that they have, a couple lines of text here, some emojis, followed by a link in the bio where you could click and go buy their stuff. If we scroll down, you can see that again they are pretty active. This is the same photo that was posted on Facebook, posted 16 hours ago. Basically, scroll through. Pretty good job at creating an Instagram account that fits their brand. The one thing that I would suggest them to do is more stuff like this, right? Where they're actually just posting content rather than all of their products, right? Posting products is definitely important, but also posting content like this that people are going to engage with is really going to help with the growth of the page. You can see as we get further back, it looks like they were just posting a lot of different running things and not really anything to do with their brand. Not sure what made them change because, again, if we scroll on and on and on, it looks like they were just posting trail running photos, right? As we get closer to the top, that's when we start to see some of this brand stuff kind of trickle in. So I'm not sure what the change was again, but that is just something to note, I guess. Here, in terms of a rating, I didn't give them a 10 because on their store, they have a button where you can view their Pinterest account, but it is broken. If we go back to their store here and scroll all the way to the bottom, right, you'll see a Facebook icon, a Pinterest icon, Instagram, and then a mail. If I click the Pinterest one, it does this, right? And so that's why they got a 9 and not a 10, because that is broken, right? If people are trying to click through that, they might get confused, okay? Niche choices, folks. So I give them a 10. Running niche is a passionate hobby for a lot of different people of all ages and genders. When it comes to choosing a print-on-demand niche, like one of the most important parts is making sure that the niche you're choosing is something that people are passionate about, right? That's something that people are really going to it's going to be something that they really enjoy doing, right? Running is a perfect example of that. When it comes to product choices, I gave them a 9. I think that they did a good job in terms of choosing apparel. That makes sense, right? If you're doing apparel for the running niche, like that's going to be stuff that people are going to wear when they go running, right? That makes sense. I think that they could have an opportunity to have some sort of drinkware here on the store, right? Adding drinkware, could be a cool thing for them to have on the store. store for the niche, right? Like water bottles, maybe camping mugs and things like that, because it is a trail running type of store. In terms of product pages, I believe they are selling something like this. I'm not sure where they're getting their actual mock-ups. They might not actually be using Subliminator through the Printify app, but this looks pretty similar to what they are selling in terms of an all-over printed hoodie. You can see that their description here also matches their description of their hoodie. If we scroll up and we go to the fabric option here, these options here do match what is listed here on Printify for the fashion hoodie. So that's what I think they are using there. Just a little bit of information for you too, if you were curious on what type of product they were actually selling. Okay. Next is design. I gave them a 10. I think they're really nice. I think they did a great job at creating really cool designs for their stuff. Again, I'll go back to the store and sort of click through some of it so you guys can see some of the things that I really like. I think this design here is really awesome. Really simple design, right? But just a couple of things that they did really well. They made their cuffs of the hoodie as well as the rib along the bottom and the hood. They made those a solid blue. They also have trees lining the bottom. I think that altogether this makes for a really tasteful product. I think a lot of times when people try to sell all over printed hoodies, they get caught up in trying to make sure that it's not like too busy, but also like has stuff on it. And I think this is a really awesome example of how you can create a really cool looking hoodie. And the designs are good for a lot of their products, whether it's their hoodies, whether it's some of the joggers that you can see down in their menu, right? A lot of these look really good. So overall, I think they did pretty good with their designs. Now, let's talk about final ratings here. Like I said before, homepage they got an 8. Product page, they got a 7. Social media, they got a 9. Niche, they got a 10. Products, they got a 9. Designs, they got a 10. So overall, they got 8.8 Ninja stars, which is pretty good. This is the first Ninja star rating we've done here in this new series where we're going to be reviewing stores. And like I said, if you wanted to get yours reviewed, you definitely could join the POD Ninjas Facebook group. Look out for that post I make on Tuesday, and then I would be able to potentially review your store here and give you your own Ninja star rating. But like I said, 8.8 is pretty good. That's going to be our best one so far because this is the first time we are doing this. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this store, and let me know what you think of this new series. If you want me to keep doing this, let me know. Right? If you enjoy this, click the like button on the video. That's going to let me know that you do enjoy it. And also, at this point, people that I've worked with inside of my coaching programs have made about $5 million on their stores in sales. If you wanted to check out any trainings and coachings that I have, there are some links down in the description where you could check some of that stuff out. But hopefully, this was a cool video for you, and hopefully you got something out of it. And like I said, let me know down in the comments what you think of this new series.